Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In our previous video, we showed you how we can quickly uh, transform the sale order system into the purchase order entry because it's very similar. So that's why we went straight away to the form and the sale order form, and we made a copy of it. uh, uh, we we showed you, although there is no copy option, but you can still uh, export the sale order and then as a purchase order, and then import the purchase order form. So you have the exact replica of the sale order form, right? So then we changed the customer into the supplier and this and that, the appearance, right? And the form was not running because of initialization code has to be updated. So that's why we put an exit sub immediately in the initialize option. So the exit sub was so that it does not bother about for the moment. At least it should show that, right? So we move this into this position, the very immediate position. But later, in this session, we are uh, converting the code from which was actually the code is all related to the sale order. Now, wherever the sale order is mentioned, we are changing it to purchase order. The sale order was SO. So we find and replace SO with the PO header and SO detail with the PO detail. Right? And this was done by Control F. Yeah, and we use it within the current module so that it does not affect on the other modules, right? So we quickly converted all these references which were which were pointing towards the sale order. We converted them to the purchase order, and uh, step by step we are doing it. Means we exited sub from here so that it does not bother about this. Then we will carry on the progress. So let's see what is this doing this portion from right from these few statements are our today's agenda, uh, in, in which we are setting this long order procedure as we did in this, so that you can have an long, just in case you have a very long purchase order to maintain, so that you can have uh, plenty of space to enter the order. Uh, Otherwise, it will just find it out that how many items are maximum there and adding 10 to 8 to make it work, right? So for this, it is to count. It needs a formula, a countif formula in the SO header, in a purchase order header, PO header, to to see the PO detail, that how many entries are so far maximum available, right? So for this formula is being written into the code. I can show it to you. Let's go to the PO header and go to the V column, and we go to the purchase order header and go to the V column. In the V column, at the time of the initialization of the form, it will make sure that it lists the I and it enters this formula, and that provides you the basis to see that what is the maximum you are getting. So if you see, just try the max of this column is what? So the max of this column is let's close it. So 4. The maximum entries are 4 in the purchase order, right? But still you can make it, you can customize it. If you have a custom length, you can always increase it, right? Okay, so this is exactly the same manner in which we did in the sale order header. This is sale order header, and this is the V column, and it has the same formula, but it is looking the SO detail. Whereas the purchase order is having the same formula, but it is looking to the PO details, right? So, so, so using this mechanism, it will arrive at the conclusion that how much is the length default length of the order in the line items, number of line items to be accommodated, right? So this is being done. So when you click this, even if you remove all these formula and you click, so it will get appeared again automatically, right? So if you click it, so it has, by this time it has done it, right? It has done it. And if you go and see the purchase order header, although you removed it, but it gets back, okay? So this provides the basis that how much line items are required for us to accommodate in our list box of the purchase order form, right? Where is the purchase order form? The purchase order form is here. As you can say, this is the purchase order form, and this is the PO detail, and this is the list box which we are talking, and this is based on that formula. So we just copied it directly, only changing of the reference, and it is starting working. Now, the next thing is the listing of the purchases orders in the drop down. So let's make, this is the combo box order 2. Okay, so this order 2, we keep this name as order 2, and we see that we will just make sure that the order number, the purchase order numbers are used there, right? So in the same manner as it was doing through the sale order. So let's go to the here in the so in this view, it is now. Let's move to the next portion, that in which it is so far until here it is fine. It has done its job. It is not. Now let's move this exit sub to somewhere, for example, here, right? So it is doing the custom length the issue. That's fine. That's now next is this is where it is using the employee. That will remain the same, but we assume that the employees involved, they can do all sort of the work for as well as the sale order and purchase order, or just to remain. Otherwise, you can have separate set of employees, separate group of employees which are involved in the purchase order, right? So this is also fine. We can leave it for the next is the purchase order. Yeah, this is the latest purchase order available, right? So this is being counted, that what is the last star. Yeah, this is the combo box, which we are talking about. The order 2 is going to be populated, right? And here is the add item, which is being done, right? So it is adding item from, uh, yeah. So let's put the exit sub in here, right? We put the exit sub right here so that the things are added and the employee name are also added. That's fine. And so this will all go unchanged. So you see how much, yeah, this is the salesperson. These are the things which have to be addressed for the moment. Okay, so this is salesperson is going to be changed as a as a personnel, right? Yeah. So we will use we will change the salesperson name in the purchase order a different one. Okay. So for the moment, just focus. Let's just focus on the order name that we want all the orders which are existing. They should appear in the drop down. So exit sub. We exit sub in here and right? And this is how it is done. Now let's check. I hope that this is the exit sub. Yes, we have one. Okay. Now order two, we are closing this. The data has been populated into the order two, where containing all the purchase orders which are existing. So let's see and run that. And we go to Alt F11 to get back to the Excel. And we go to the interface and we run it. We run this, right? So as you can see that this is the error, right? That's fine, that's no problem. We press F8 here to find out what is the cause of this error. We are going to pressing F8 here, F8 here, that's fine. So until so far, so good. Okay, until here. So this is the place where we have to identify the place which is it is causing. So okay, that is now it is trying to set the form view. That's fine, and in the form view, and now it is going to interface. Fair enough. And now it is setting the employee name. That's fine. And in the employee name, it is now trying to add the employees. That means checking the employee name, and it is checking if the employee name which has been equal to the employee name. Yeah, the column. It is identifying that which column it should find. Okay, this is fine. And next is let's play it. Let's play it so that it reaches it. Until here, no problem. Now the problem is the order ID. Yeah, the title text is which is it is finding is that order ID, and whereas in the purchase order case, we want the POID, I think. That is purchase order ID. This is purchase order ID, right? This has to be identified that what is it. So we will check for the current title is which is required here is the purchase order ID, right? And we click it here, that's right, okay? So Now the purchase orders have been listed. So all the purchase orders have started coming as it was previously showing the sale orders. Now it is showing all the purchase orders. So this way, gradually, one by one, step by step, we are converting all the sale order procedure and converting them in and correcting the references of the controls to the right location so that you have the right data in all these. I hope you liked it and stay tuned to our next video. Thank you very much.